then you can even use the thinking loop to overcome that, like you're saying, and to find the joy in something that's maybe a negative emotion, and learn to train your mind to be able to, this is all within ourselves to be able to reprogram. And we don't realize we have all so much power.
You know, I said earlier, like everybody has to understand, you're going to have problems. That's, don't think like, oh, today was a great day, you know, okay, and then you think no, there's going to be problems. The best of all the rest, okay, whether it be in business, sports, or whatever, they dealt with more failure, okay, and more setbacks and more problems than anybody. Not so much the chronic illness or that type of stuff to some degree. They've dealt with all of that, but all people do is see where they're at. But all those yesterdays of failure and setback and misery and pain led to the future. All those yesterdays. So people have to understand, no one just goes from there over the moon. No way. It's brick by brick. It's like building a house. And how you respond to it is, I'm going to have problems. I'm going to fail. But if you don't try, you'll probably be undefeated. I tell someone, don't enter the tournament. You're not going to lose. I mean, give me a break. Yeah, but it's all, once again, perspective. You got to expect that, and then how you deal with it. We could be in the car, and we go to a red light, and then it turns green, and the guy in front of you doesn't move. You're going to maybe lay on the horn for 5 seconds, okay? You might just ignore the whole thing because you are calm and you're going to do this. Or you might say they're number one. Who knows how you're going to respond to the situation, you know?
Right.
But by just knowing, okay, and being calm, it's better for your health. And you train yourself. I'm not saying any of those are wrong. I mean, that's up in the eye of the beholder, how they handle that. But it's very important that you just don't overreact. You know, and everybody says, it'll get better tomorrow, good night sleep. What's changed other than time? Why don't you change it immediately? How you look at it. Okay? You know, some people get upset all the time. They make mountains out of molehills. And some people have the same exact thing. They're going to respond differently. It's crazy. And it goes all the way back to all these gold nuggets, all these gems that we talked about. And you can imagine the mental strength of some of the athletes I've worked with. Okay, it's not that they were quicker, faster, bigger, stronger, better forehand, backhand serve. It's all how they handle things. If you look at Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, when they played, they lost 45% of the points, but they have more Grand Slams than anybody. That's a lot of losing of points. You know, you might think it's like 80% that they won and they only lost like 20%. No, it's how you handle the key moments. That's different than chronic illness, but it's the same thing. How you handle things and frame it up in your mind, you know, and motivate yourself and look at the world through a different lens.
Absolutely. There's a huge correlation with that, though. I mean, even in the chronic illness community, I think how you frame your mindset and how you allow what's been handed to you propel you to do something more